Are you curious what the credit score requirements are when you're trying to use your VA loan? Have you been turned down from other lenders because your credit score wasn't good enough? Well, let's break all that down in today's video. So, I just want to get right into it. The VA does not have a minimum credit score in the guidelines. That means the Department of Veteran Affairs does not care what your credit score is when trying to buy a VA loan. They just want to make sure that you're going to be trustworthy in paying it back, but they don't have a specific score requirement. So if you've been told, hey, your credit score needs to be at a 640 or your credit score needs to be at a 580, that may be true for that lender, but it's not true for all lenders, and not all lenders are the same. Those are called lender overlays. Those are basically their rules they create because it's their business and they can work with who they want to. So one tip, if your credit score is lower, is to go to a mortgage broker. Now, a mortgage broker is going to have a whole network of wholesale lenders at their disposal, which means different products, different credit requirements for all of those lenders, and a lot of the times they could go down to a 500 credit score. Now, maybe you don't even have a credit score. I know how crazy that may sound, but there's some people who just have never used credit, or maybe they were overseas for an extended period of time and they just don't have a credit score. It's still possible to buy a house with a VA loan because there's what's called no score VA loans, and those are manual underwrites, which means just a little bit more work on the underwriting process, but it's totally doable. As long as you have like good assets and good income and your debt to income ratio is low and maybe you have VA disability or other compensating factors, it's entirely possible to buy a house without a credit score using the VA loan. So in conclusion, if one lender tells you your score is too low to buy a house with the VA loan, don't give up hope. Don't just think that's the end of the road for you. Get a couple other options. Go to a mortgage broker who's gonna shop around their different lenders to find a match that fits for your scenario and get into a house. It's entirely possible. Now, I'm not saying it's gonna be challenging or it's not gonna be a lot of work, but it's definitely possible. I've closed many clients in the low 500s, so don't give up hope. Just reach out to the right people, and as always, I am always here to be a resource for you. My contact information is all over my YouTube, so feel free to reach out if you have any questions. Even drop a comment below. If it's a good enough question I haven't answered it before, I will make a video specifically for you. So as always, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, maybe even share with a buddy who maybe is dealing with a similar scenario, because every little bit of interaction helps my channel grow through the algorithm, and at the end of the day, it's going to help empower more people through education and empower more people through home ownership, and that's my end goal. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.